Gulf is one of the world's most strategic waterways. Nearly a third of global seaborne oil passes through it. But it's also a front line of one of the Middle East's most enduring rivalries between Iran on one side and the Arab states across the water. A rivalry shaped by geography, ideology, and competing visions of regional order. The modern phase of that rivalry began in 1971 when Britain withdrew its forces from the region, leaving newly independent Arab states suddenly facing a powerful neighbor across the water, Iran. The same year, Iran seized Abu Musa and the Greater and Lesser Tomb Islands, territories still claimed by the United Arab Emirates. But the real rupture came in 1979 when the Islamic Revolution toppled the pro-Western monarchy and replaced it with a revolutionary republic that openly challenged the region's political order. Iran's new leadership questioned the legitimacy of hereditary monarchies and called for political upheaval across the region. Partly in response, 6 Gulf states created the Gulf Cooperation Council in 1981, seeking collective security against regional instability. The Iran-Iraq War of the 1980s cemented those divisions. Most Gulf states backed Iraq financially, fearing Iran's revolutionary ambitions more than Saddam Hussein at the time.
American and coalition forces are in
Another turning point came in 2003. The US invasion of Iraq severely weakened Iran's main regional rival. Tehran quickly expanded its influence across Iraq and later across Syria, Lebanon, and Yemen. Iran says its alliances with non-state actors in these countries form an axis of resistance against Israel and Western pressure. But Gulf governments view them as a projection of regional power through armed groups and political networks. Tensions surged again during the Arab Spring uprisings of 2010s. Regional governments accused Iran of exploiting instability to expand its influence through sectarian policies. The 2019 attack on Saudi oil facilities pushed the relationship to one of its most dangerous moments. But countries such as Oman and Qatar continued to keep channels of communication open. In 2023, Saudi Arabia and Iran restored diplomatic relations in a Chinese brokered deal. The agreement raised cautious hopes of a more pragmatic regional balance of power. But recent regional escalations have exposed the limits of that agreement. After Israel and the US launched its latest offensive against Iran, it responded with missile and drone attacks across Gulf nations. Tehran said it was targeting US assets, but civilian infrastructure, energy facilities, and airports have been hit. The result? Deeper mistrust. For decades, Iran and Gulf states have moved between confrontation and cautious engagement, dependency and rivalry. But the core dispute persists. Whether Iran should be integrated into the region's security architecture or contained by it remains one of the Middle East's most consequential strategic questions. Resul, Serdar, Al Jazeera.